I'm outside in the local park. It's almost 8 p.m. and the wind has died down, so it is good for flying the drone. So everything is ready. I just have to turn on the drone first. And as you see, the lights are blinking. And next, I'm going to turn on the controller. And now the lights are blinking faster. Now I have to do the pairing up, down. And now I'm going to do the calibration, which is out like this. Oh, it should be all good. Now the next thing is setting up my phone. So I already downloaded the app, but first I need to get it connected to the Wi-Fi. Checking the quality of the internet connection. Alright, unsecured. Now let's open the app. The app is XSW UFO. Let's put the phone here. Hopefully it won't fall off. It's all thingy. And then just hit play. And we have video. So let's start recording the video. Let's take a picture first. The light should blink once when I take a picture. Didn't blink. I hope it's taking videos. I don't know if you have to do some setting. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and then start recording the video. I'm just hoping that it's also recording on the drone. I'm not sure what these buttons are for. It doesn't say anything. I'm just wondering if one of these is take a picture and the other one take a video just on the car. So let me push it and then anything changes. Okay, maybe this is the picture button for the SD card, and then this is the video. If it is the video, then the lights are going to start blinking and stay blinking. Okay, I think it is taking the video both on the drone's camera and also on my phone. And to start the motor, I'm just going to pull both of these down and inside. So it started, and then we have takeoff button here on the left. And I click once, it should go up to 1.5 meters. All right, so it's drifting a little bit. All right, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. And I have to trim it. So this is for the trim. All right, now it's coming towards me. All right, don't come this way. Maybe I trimmed it too much. All right, now it seems to be stable. Nice. Don't go towards my camera though. All right. It's holding its altitude pretty good. I mean, it goes up and down a couple inches. Let's go up a little higher, just slightly. And by the way, it has a speed button on the left. So this is 25%. When you turn it first on, it is at the lowest speed. I'm just trying to trim a little better. There's slight wind, so very, very light wind. And before I deplete the battery, I want to try a couple aerobatic moves. So on the right hand side there is the flip button, and what I'm going to do is just take it a little higher. I hope you can see it. Press flip and pull. Alright, it did it. And then do one forward. That did as well. And then it is keeping its altitude pretty good. Let's do some side flips. To the right and now to the left. Yeah, it is working pretty good actually. Bring it down a little bit, and I'm hoping it is recording the camera. You can see on this one this is showing as recording the camera. So now I'm going to take it all forward and maybe turn it around and bring it back. So I get to see myself. So there are like two crazy red eyes coming towards me. Turn right a little bit. Full forward and it's coming really slowly. I'm full forward and it's having trouble coming. Maybe because there's a little bit of wind, so I'm just going to turn it around this way. Let's try the headless mode. So this is on the left, the headless mode. So now if I go pull it towards me, it should come towards me. And it's beeping incessantly in the headless mode. So I can see myself. I think the wind is picking up. So I'm going to increase the speed to the next level, 50%. Did it help? Yeah, it helped definitely. So let's take it off the headless mode. Now I have to come forward. So when you trim it in the wind, of course, it stays, but if you rotate it the other way, so since I trimmed it in the wind, you know, facing away from me, and when I turned around, what happened is, now it is trying to compensate in the wrong direction, which means that the wind, instead of going against the wind, it's going with the wind, so the controls become a little difficult, towards the wind. So if I rotate this, you are going to see. Let me trim it again. Okay, it's trimmed pretty good. I'm going to rotate it around. Now, do you see how it just goes with the wind? So, bring it back. And now I'm going to set it to the highest speed. I'm just curious how fast it can go. And it should beep 3 times. Yeah. So this is its highest speed. Lose a little bit of altitude. I'm trying to. Not bad. I mean, it's definitely not a race drone, but it is flying pretty nicely with those 2 red crazy eyes. Yeah, if you are going to fly it even in a light breeze, I recommend setting it to the fastest mode, which is the 100%, so 3 beeps. And then there is a return to home button. I'm going to try it out. Let's take it there and then it's going down a little bit. Press the return to home button and it's coming not really towards me. Let's stop that by pressing it again. All right. I'm just curious what's going to happen if I rotate it towards me. So it's facing me now. It's facing me, and then I hit the return to home button. It knows that it is kind of. Does it help if I rotate it? No, it's going in the same direction. That's pretty close. I just stopped it. Yeah. So it knows the direction independent of its orientation, and will go towards there. So let's take some pictures. I'm going to, while it's recording the video, let's trim it again a little bit. So it's stable, and then I'm going to press this button. I don't know if when it's doing the video, maybe it's not taking pictures. I don't want to stop the video, but later I will stop it and then take a couple pictures just to see the picture quality. I just want to see how long it flies actually. Alright, let's take it up a little bit. And a little bit of aerial. So it's actually going with the wind. Let's rotate it towards me. Can you see me? Can I see myself? It's drifting a little bit with the wind, as you can see. Yeah, it's being buffeted quite a bit. And probably you can see this on the video. Yeah, it's flying with the wind. Let's bring it back. I just don't want to lose it the first time I'm flying it. I'm not sure if you can see with this angle. I hope you can. Just taking it a little higher and trying to keep it above me. Yeah, it's definitely not a drone for windy weather. And now it doesn't want to turn. So turn has not been working. I'm going to bring it down. I don't know why it's not, the controls are not, okay, now we go. Maybe I was not pushing in the right direction. So bring it down and let me fly towards me because I don't want to lose it on the first flight. You probably can see me. I'm going to bring it a little closer, actually towards the camera, my other camera, and hopefully it will take some good shots of it. Yeah, I mean there's a very light breeze, probably a few miles per hour, but it is still being blown. You can see. Yeah, I'm not touching, it's going by itself because it's trimmed the other way. When it's flying towards me, it's compensating in the wrong direction. The trim is compensating in the wrong direction. If I turn it around, now it should be probably more stable because I trimmed it with this orientation, and it's, as you can see, it's almost like hands off. Oh, it landed itself. I think the battery just finished. Must be because the lights are blinking fast. You can see it. The lights are blinking fast. So let's stop the video. I'm assuming when the lights are blinking like this, I cannot tell if it is still recording the video or not. But I'm going to press this video button and also stop the video on the phone. So now I'm going to take a couple pictures. Let's hold it. Let me put it like this and take a picture now. It should have taken a picture on the SD card and then same angle. And I heard the clicking on my phone, so it must have taken that picture. Now try it again. Holding towards me. Let's take a picture. Say cheese. And then now I'm going to try to balance it with my hand and take another picture using my phone. Say cheese. Okay. And then now take a picture of the view. Maybe this side. I don't want to. Okay. That's a picture of this view. It should have taken one for the SD on the SD card. Now I'm going to try to do the same with my phone. By the way, my phone is falling off the holder. The holder is not that great. So another picture. With my phone. Okay. I'll also display the time that it has been flying. I mean, I have not been doing any crazy things except those 5 4 flips. I think I did a total, so it shouldn't be too bad. So what is the final verdict? Before I go into that, I would like to share my likes and dislikes about this drone. First of all, my first like is it's a very nice looking drone. I mean, it's a nice design, and it's also comes nicely packaged in this box instead of just like a cardboard box. The packaging is nice, and it's a good size. It's not just one of the mini drones, but at the same time it's less than 250 grams, so you don't have to register it with FAA. It was about 150 grams, so that's 100 grams less. So for its size, it is nice and light. And it has foldable arms, which I like because it becomes much more compact. I like that, the foldable arm design in general. And also the remote feels really nice in my hands. I like the design. I like this flip up thing. And I was surprised it was holding my phone pretty good. It never fell off. I thought it was going to, but it didn't. And then most of the buttons were labeled except these 2 buttons that I'm going to come to during my dislikes. The altitude hold works pretty good. Maybe it just drifts 1 or 2 inches each way, but that's it. And then the flight time was decent. It was advertised to have up to 10 minutes, and I was close to that, around that 10-minute time. For a drone like this, less expensive than $50, I think that's a decent time. Now my dislikes. First of all, I have an issue with the build quality. It feels very plasticky, although it looks nice from outside. I mean, once you hold it, the plastic doesn't feel high quality. And I had also an issue with the microSD card slot that I'm going to post on a separate video because I had to open the whole thing and then fix it. I had some recording issues with the video, and I think it's related to the controller. On the pictures on Banggood.com, these 2 buttons, which were not labeled when I got them, they correspond to the photo, picture, and the video buttons. And mine were not, so I kind of like put labels because the lights on the drone were exactly responding what the user manual was telling when those are pressed. So whenever I press the photo button or picture button, they flash once, and when I press the video button, they were just blinking slowly, like a strobing, meaning that it is recording video. But then when I tried to download those images from the micro SD card, there were nothing. The only time it was recording was when I was actually starting the recording using the buttons on the app. So I don't know if this is a different model than that was listed on Banggood.com. Maybe this functionality is not built in, although the lights were showing the correct reaction. So I'm a little confused about that. My other gripe is this doesn't have an optical flow sensor. So nothing on the bottom, and it drifts. I was flying it indoors, and even then I had to constantly put inputs, not just outside, and it drifts quite a bit. So you cannot really use it hands-free. You have to be always just doing something, and you cannot use it as a camera drone if it's drifting. Especially you want to take a picture and then you don't want to be controlling in the picture look like this. So it's constant drifting. It's very difficult to adjust it using the trims because the furniture create airflow and then change its balance, so it was drifting. So at this price point, I would have expected it to have an optical flow sensor. And the other one is the camera quality. So this was advertised as 2 megapixels, which will correspond to HD, full HD. 2 megapixels, also known as 1080p. But this definitely takes images and videos at 720p, sometimes known as HD ready. So it has 0.9 million or megapixels, not 2 megapixels. Definitely the camera is not as high quality as advertised, and the images and videos, they were not that great. So I don't like that quality either. And also for the connection to the phone, it uses the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi,
instead of the newer ones using the 5 gigahertz. It's a crowded band, 2.4, and it may have interference. It may not have as much distance for the transmission of the video, not as much range. So the new one, the 5 gigahertz one, is also called 802.11 AC. The new phones have it. So one advantage of having the old 2.4 gigahertz is if you have an older cell phone, smartphone, you can still fly it. Now, the verdict. What do I give it? 0 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. I give it a 3. I cannot give any more than that. If I knew all these idiosyncrasies, minuses, before buying it, would I buy it? No, I would not buy it. Whom do I recommend this? Well, I would recommend it to people who are new as a beginner drone. If you would like to practice right, left, rotation, go up and down on a drone that is not self-controlling, it will be a good way. Would you pay $50? Probably not. Wait until the price drops. I wouldn't pay $50 for this. What are my plans for this one? I think I'm going to give this to my kids, to my sons, for them to practice. I'm not planning to continue using it myself because I'm not getting good images or video or any good performance on it. I may just fly it outside in the park just to practice my skills, drone flying skills, and I'm going to do the same with my sons. Just give it to them and then ask them, hey, just fly it anywhere you want. So here's my final verdict, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be getting more drones this size, like $50 or less, and I already have a couple on the way. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching. As always, stay safe and healthy. See you on the next video.